Hello, everybody. It's the TV Optimist, and I'm pretty sad, a little pessimistic about this review. I'm a pessimistic optimist. Talking about Glow, uh, loosely based on a true story. Ruth Wilder is a struggling actress in 1985 when she goes to an audition for the fledgling wrestling promotion known as Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling, aka Glow. Ruth may be the main character, but we got so many other ladies involved here that play a vital role in this show. My favorite episode is Money's in the Chase, the finale. I fell hard for this show. I love professional wrestling and always will. It made it even better that my wife wanted to watch it with me as well. The focus on wrestling, let alone female wrestling, really warmed my heart, especially with my wife being interested. Um, Let me go back here real quick because I misspelled something in the thingy. Um, yeah, I didn't mention it in this first season, but I'll say it now. It was canceled prematurely. No actual ending. It's pretty pretty bullshit. If I do say so myself. And there's a lot of people that share these sentiments. COVID ruined it, right? But they could easily make like a movie, like something to close out the show. Um, Yeah, episodes, I suppose, season one. So when the show first starts, I'll spoil it right now. It's based on the real promotion, Gorgeous Ladies Wrestling. Bless you. Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling was a real, very real promotion, um, but uh, this is completely fictionalized, a completely fictionalized account. Um, Ruth Wilder, yeah, she's a struggling actress. She wants to audition for movies and stuff, and then she auditions for Gorgeous Ladies Wrestling, and she's trying to like approach it as if it were like a serious role, and then they're like, "No, you're actually going to be wrestling." She's like, "But I've never." They're like, "You don't have to be." I mean, you have to do cardio and you have to do all this, and you have to be able to take bumps, but other than that, Um, yeah, her purse is snatched. Sam Sylvia, when her acting skills come into conflict with her training. With nowhere else to go, she begins watching professional wrestling videos to develop her persona and returns to the gym for another shot at the audition. Things go, and she plays Zoya the Destroyer. She comes up with a character, so she's very very terrible Russian accent, very stereotypical, um, but it fits in perfectly with the time period. So it's like, oh yeah, she's got a character now. Things go awry when her best friend Debbie Egan, who is also she's a bigger actress, slightly bigger because she was on soap operas. She's made a lot of money, but now her career is kind of in a lull. Um, Mark, her Debbie Egan's husband, she finds out that Ruth and him have been having an affair. So my wife was telling me, oh spoiler alert, my wife was telling me, um, this is not you're not gonna like Ruth, who is played by Allison Brie. You're not gonna like her because she's a homewrecker, and fuck Mark too, right? And like I usually blame like the person that's in the relationship more than the homewrecker, but like if you know the person that you're like if that's your best friend's wife, husband or wife or whatever, you're a piece of shit, like straight up. So Debbie Egan shows up like, "You've been sleeping with my man." She's like, what?" Like at the Glow audition, so she finds out where she's at, gets in the ring, and then beats the shit out of her. They get into a big fight, legitimate cat fight, and Sam, who's played by fuck, what is his name? Mark Mark Maron, that plays Sam Sylvia. He's like, "Huh, okay, yeah, I like this." Debbie becomes Liberty Bell, the main baby face of the show, which is really really cool. Um, there's a lot of other things. Slouch Submit, The Wrath of Kuntar, The Dusty Spur, Debbie does something, blah blah blah. At the end of it, they have a big thing. The opening match goes out of control, and the crowd does not take kindly to Arthy's Beirut the Mad Bomber gimmick. and Ronda is hit in the head with a beer can thrown by an audience member. Carmen overcomes her stage fright when her father starts cheering for her. The main event is a tag team match with Ruth and Jenny defeating Dawn and Stacy, only for Ruth to double cross Jenny and pin her to win the Glow crown. Her coronation is suddenly interrupted when Debbie challenges her to a match. Debbie finishes off Ruth with a flying crossbody to become the Glow champion. Tamay, however, and she's welfare queen. She steals the crown as part of Sam's plan to continue the storyline. And Debbie's pissed about this. What the fuck? I introduced in season 1. Yeah, Betty Gilpin. And then there's Sidel Noel. She's Cherry. Her real name is Cherry Bang. She different names: Junk Chain and Black Magic. Brittany Young, she's like one of the youngest. Her name's Carmen Way. That's the one that overcame her stage fright. She's kind of like she's playing like a Samoan kind of. She goes by the name as Machu Picchu. Britt Baron is Justine Scab Biaggi. Kate Nash is Rhonda Richardson, aka Britannica. Kate Nash is beautiful. She her voice is beautiful, I should say. I love her music. She has the skeleton song. It's like a skeleton. Fuck, how's it go? I'm gonna sing this song real quick. A skeleton song by Kate Nash. She's like, skeleton, you are my friend, but you are made of bone, and you have got no flesh and blood running through you to help protect the bone. Protect the bones? Yeah. Protect the bone. And I should have known that it wouldn't be long until you've got me standing in an awkward position with unwanted attention and a need for explanation. And it's like, I think she's cool. That's only one song, though, that I really know. And then she collaborated with George Watsky on a song called Hey Asshole. That's a good one. Gail Rankin as Sheila the She-Wolf, and that's like her. That's not a character that she's portraying, that like she dresses up and she believes that she really is a wolf. And everyone's like, oh, that's so cool. And she's like, no, this is who I am. Like, this is who I identify as. And people are just like, what the fuck are you talking about? Kia Stevens is Tamay Dawson, the welfare queen. Kia, is that how you say her name? Kia Stevens? Kia? Excellent casting, because she's playing like an older mom character. Like, she doesn't come off as a wrestler at all, but she ends up getting to her character big time, and like she's one of the first ones to like really. And it's fitting because Kia Stevens was also known as Awesome Kong in TNA, one of their best, if not, I wouldn't say their best knockout. Their women's division in TNA, and it's always been the knockouts division, and once they like had the women's division, like it was like shitting on every other company, especially WWE, who were still like with the divas and just like more focused on like sex appeal than in ring work. Awesome Kong, big giant, like just fucking scary character, beating the fuck out of everybody. It was so good. Her and Gail Kim really like led the division. Gail Kim is still there. Awesome Kong ended up leaving because she's like, they're not paying me enough. She went to WWE, and she was Karma. And Karma debuted, beating the shit out of everybody. I was so excited. I was like, this is like my favorite. She's my favorite now. And she got in the ring during one segment, like week after week, she was beating the shit out of people, and mostly beating up the Bella Twins, who like really deserved it because Bella Twins fucking sucked. But then she came out one week, got in the ring, was gonna beat them up. They ran out, and then she just started crying, and it was like, the fuck is this? Well, the next week she comes out and she gets on the mic, and very human moment goes, I have a confession to make. I am pregnant. Like, this has been my dream, but I have to leave. And she got a really good ovation for that. Really shitty. She suffered a miscarriage. Really, really fucking sad, depressing thing. made her debut finally in the Rumble match of all matches, because back then they still didn't have a women's Rumble. It was the men's Rumble. She was the second or third woman to ever participate in the men's Rumble. Um, and she beat the shit out of Dolph Ziggler, and she ended up eliminating Dolph Ziggler. A really good, memorable spot. And then she left shortly afterwards. I think she left. It was like a mutual thing, I think. Um, and then she went back to TNA for a little bit, and she's done things all over the place. She was in AEW for a little bit, but I think right now she's not doing nothing. Yeah, she retired. She announced her retirement from in-ring competition at NWA Empower, thus concluding her nearly 20-year career. I think Empower was an all-female one, wasn't it? It was NWA's first all-women's professional wrestling event. One of the few good things that they've done in recent years. On October 9th, the Knockouts Knockdown, it was announced that Kong will be inducted into the Impact Hall of Fame. I forgot that she was inducted into that. 7 years after her last match, Kong made her in-ring return to Impact Wrestling during the celebrations of Impact 1000, taking part in a 10 knockout tag team match where she sealed the victory for her team after pinning Giselle Shaw. Yeah, it just kind of turned into me like just fawning over Awesome Kong, Kia Stevens. I love her so much. I love that she's in this show. Jackie Tone plays Melanie Rosen, aka Melrose. Chris Lowell is Sebastian Howard. His character goes through a lot of stuff too. He gets with Britannica, Rhonda Richardson, Kate Nash. We'll talk more about that in the next couple of reviews, but yeah, this was a great show. It was a fantastic watch. I had a lot of fun with it, and I'm very sad that they ended it. So you just get ready for me to like just mourn the loss of a really good show in the next couple of reviews. Thank you everybody for watching. Take care. Have a good one. Bye.